Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Good morning, crypto friends. How are we doing out there? It is Tuesday, July 22nd. We are live. We're looking here at the BTC liquidation. So, as we talked about over the last few days, we were looking into a possibility of such a thing as a long squeeze. So, basically, we have accounts that are over leveraged, and with a recent pullback, they get called in on their margins. So, we do have some margin issues on the long side here, contributing to the pullback. So let's switch over to price and see what we have a look at. We'll mention too before we get started, Elon did tweet about Doge. There is a co-test coming up of Doge improvement on Wednesday. So we should see, and we already are seeing Doge is up 5% this morning. And looks like folks are going to be piling in on that as it is on discount with all the other coins just about. So let's get started. So we're looking down here at BTC USD. Got down to 31,475.87. So we're about just over 50% retracement down off the all-time high. So we're going to look for that fib retracement to hold. Worst case scenario, 30K. And then that's where a lot of buys are parked for the bounce. So let's have a look here at support level. 31,055 is your support, and we do have resistance up at the 33,240.55 USD. Let's have a look here at Ethereum ETH USD. Ethereum does have the options that expire on, what day is that? The 24th. So keep that in mind. Is the option or futures expire? So max pain for that is 1920. So we could see it increase up there to 1920 as indicated. So here we are. We have support now holding up at the 1861.21 and resistance level on that dead cat bounce there came in at 199. So yeah, $2,000 psychological would be watching out for. So let's have a look at BNB USD. Our support level from last night did hold at 251.51. We have new resistance up there. We got all the way up to the 292.29 resistance. Rejected there and come down for a retracement and see if we can't get back up and have a go at it. Let's move on to ADA, ADA USD. That's Cardano. Lots of good things happen over there on the Cardano side as well. So we do have a lot of catalysts going on as soon as they get the mining shortage sorted out. So the Chinese miners are moving to Kazakhstan, I think it's called. So they're going to relocate and fire back up. There'll always be someone there eventually for sure. So we're looking at support to hold there to 1.111. Love all those ones, and resistance up at the 1.262 for BSA Cardano. Looking on over to PolkaDot. PolkaDot did not hold support, so we've got to set a new support level. We'll switch over to the daily to find that. And we are looking back here at the, I think it's the May 23rd. Yeah, May 23rd lows. So we're going to look at support to hold at the 13.53. And your new resistance level going to be 16.95. Now let's have a look at the Doge. Excuse me. We did have support hold at the 0.1632 and trying to set a higher low to make it back into the buy target here. So we're going to get ready to hop on that bandwagon. So we do have resistance up there at the 0.2066 for Doge. Doge still oversold on the 4-hour. Let's have a look on the daily real quick. Yep, still oversold. And looking like we're in good shape for a bounce. Like I said, we do have the Elon tweet going in our favor. That always helps for the folks on the bullish side of the trade. Let's go on to LTC USD. Litecoin did not hold support. Switch to the daily. Look over here on the 23rd of May. There it is. Holding right on that support level. So 116.22 is that level. And then coming back up through, we're going to watch out for, we got resisted right there at this 133.14. RSI oversold for Litecoin. Let's look at Chainlink, LINK USD. Support level held up from last night, 16.058 support. New resistance there, right there to 18.894. On to Stellar, XLM USD. Like some of the others here, we did get through that previous support. Looking all over here at May 23rd. That did not hold. We're going to roll all the way back to February 2004. Low for that particular name. There we are, 0.2266. Scooch back over to the 4 hour. And Stellar, way down there. Even further. 0.2180 is your support and resistance now. 0.2596. Moving on to Vechain, VET USD. Support did hold up. 0.067 is your support line in the sand. And resistance 0.0810 for Vechain. Oversold RSI. And let's look at FIL USD. Holding up a little bit stronger. We're actually green for the day, 3.41%. We have looks like a dead cat bounce. Support level 44.750. And there's your resistance level 50.71. Still oversold in the RSI. Volume still looking strong. Let's move on over to Storj, STORJ. And we'll switch over to the daily so we can hop over to that May 23rd low, see where we stood. Yeah, that didn't hold. So we're going to be here all the way back to, February of 2021. So we have support down there to 0.503, and there's your resistance level, 0.6647. Let's have a hop over to IOTA. Very much the same thing. IOTA breaking down a little bit more than the others. Head over to the daily. Scoot back in time. And there it is, right beneath. 0.6761 support level, and resistance back at the, where'd you go, resistance? There you are. Resistance, almost there. 0.806. Heading on over to Comps USD, COMP USD 207.11 support, 241.66 is resistance for Comp. Right on the oversold. So keep an eye out for that, folks. Looking at basic attention coin BAT USD. We did hold up that support level at the 0.4536. Found new resistance at the 0.5322. Having a look here at Ethereum Classic, ETC USD. So let's pop over here. Having to do a lot of work here. We got to get a lot of screen real estate going on here. So there we are. Yeah, well, those previous lows right there. So looking at 3.809 to hold up. Oh, never mind. There we are. That makes better sense. 30.326 is your support. And resistance at the 42.702. We got a little bit of room left for ETC USD. Let's move to MANA, MANAUDC, USDC. Losing that support level. Gonna have to get down there and find that new one. Let's zip on over to, we're into the March lows here. Trying to find that previous low. There it is, 0.352, and resistance now the 0.507. Moving on to ZIL USD, running behind. So we had that previously marked. There it is. That was a May 23rd low. So we got some room. 0.23, 0.203, and resistance. We'll zoom in. There we go. Get that dial in. 0.244. Heading on over to NMR, feeling a lots of pain as it makes its way down to that low at the 25.58 support. Not much effort on the resistance, so still selling off panic pants. And we have 31.9947, so that $32 range left us in a hurry, so that's your resistance on the way back up. Looking over at the graph token, previous support we had marked is holding at 0.449. New level of resistance up at the 0.553. Looking over to Uniswap, UNI, support is still holding at the 13.60, and new resistance level there at the 17.13. RSI oversold. AAVE USD, previous support 181.307, resistance 224.293. RSI oversold, so things are unchanged from last night. MKR USD could not hold that level, so let's hop over and see where we got to go. We are looking at, it's April's low. 4 hour, there we are. So we're looking at 1984.12 support. And resistance is unchanged at the 2262.51. Well, let's have a look at MATIC. MATIC just holding that support level we had previously marked, 1.024, and resistance there. Folks did try to buy this, but they sold it right back. 1.239 is your resistance to watch out for. Moving on to SOL USD. This one's down 17.47, so SOL feeling lots of pain here. As we got to scroll all the way back. Yep, let's see, May 23rd low. Got just about there. So just about there to that. So that's 21.44. And big gap in here to fill. So resistance is going to be at the 28.85. Looking at audio down 12.40. So we got some adjusting to do there. So we'll shoot on over here to May. Zoom in a little. There we go. 0.541 is your support. And switching back over here. Getting cramps in my hands. BTC hit stop loss, so we'll check on that. 0.798 is your resistance to watch out for. Heading on over to CHZ USD. As the sell-off continues. Plenty of FUD out there, folks, so hang in there. Hang in there. So looking at 0.173 as your support. And we'll zoom in back. Resistance level is at the 0.239. Looking on over to Theta, THETA USD. Breaking through. See if where we get to on this May 23rd low. Not quite there yet. So we got support there for you down there at the 5.38 and resistance climbing back up through the 7.33. Looking here at ENJ, it's down 11.32 for the day. Now let's see where we're going. Oversold on the RSI like the others. There we are. We have this previous low at the 0.8141, then this 0.7319 would be the oh shit level if you get beyond there. Looking at resistance 1.01, so right there at that $1 mark. Heading on over to ONE USD. Harmony 1, not to be confused with the old ONE ripoff Ponzi scheme back in the day. And we are holding that previous low. We do have, I'll put the stop loss on the other one there. So we have support at the 0.057 and 0.037 would be the oh shit level. And then let's zoom in so we can see a little better. And there's your resistance. 0.0609. Heading over to PAXG USD. This one is paired to gold. And it looks like gold had to try to come up just a little and cool off. But we do have some new support levels up there. 1783.53 is support and resistance. First going to be there. 1792.84. PAXG USD traded on Coinbase as we speak. Alright, so that wraps her up. Let's have a look at Bitcoin dominance. BTC.D continues to climb as we're up about 0.5%. So we're up to 47.25% of the crypto market cap is BTC. Ethereum 17.78%, so we're up about 2.25% for ETH. The Doge leading the way up 4.2%, now at 1.92% of the total crypto market cap, which is now even further down to $1,213 billion. And folks, that does it for me this morning. So keep your eye on the prize, cost average, and watch that Doge. And have a great evening. I'll see you tonight at the Crypto Happy Hour.